Hey, what's up guys, it's Ban here from Andro.com. Using and owning a smartwatch has become a trend now. A lot of people go out and pick up smartwatches. So in this video, I thought of discussing about smartwatches, the pros and the cons, and to see if you really need to go out and pick up a smartwatch by using your hard-earned money. So if you guys want to know the answer for that, and if you are new to my channel, smash that subscribe button right now. And let's get started with today's video. First things first, even a smartwatch at the end of the day is a watch. So you can make use of it to see the time, but the best part about a smartwatch is that it can do more things than just tell you the time. It can set alarm, it can make use of the stopwatch, it can let you control your phone, it can let you do so many things on your wrist with a smartwatch. So whether you own an Apple Watch, whether you use the Galaxy Watch, or whether you use Huawei's watch or any other watch from any of these other watch manufacturers, no matter what smartwatch you use, some of these basic smart features are built into any of these smartwatches, and you should definitely explore what features the smartwatch has before you go ahead and actually pick one up. Another advantage of owning a smartwatch is if you easily misplace your phone, then using your smartwatch you can easily find it, because that is already built into most of the smartwatches. So no matter where your phone is, even if it's in silent mode, using your smartwatch you can easily discover it. I've actually made tips videos on how to do that exactly in my channel, so go ahead and check out those particular videos if you want to learn more about that. Another key use case for a smartwatch is it will enhance your fitness life. How a smartwatch will actually enhance your fitness life is, most of these smartwatches pack a lot of workout features and a lot of health focused activities on it. So when you actually pick up a smartwatch, when you start exploring your watch, you automatically feel like trying these things out, and even the watch will give you reminders to stand up once in a while. It will give you reminders to sleep if you have a sleeping application on your watch, or it will even remind you to drink water if you have those kind of apps set up on your smartwatch. So if you have that kind of setup going on your smartwatch, then I think if you count on a day-to-day basis how much of advantages you get out of your smartwatch, and how much benefit that will do to the future of your life, I think it's definitely worth it. But you really have to make that discipline to actually follow this. You need to make that discipline to go out and work out using the smartwatch. You need to go out for a swim once in a while and make use of the swimming features on this, or even if you go to the gym, there are gym workout activities also on the smartwatches. So definitely make use of it to maximize the health of your life. Another key advantage that I find in smartwatches is I can easily answer calls and reply to messages directly from my watch. Let's say while I'm doing something, if I have to answer a call at the office, I don't mind just answering it on my watch, so that I can get my work done, because I have both of my hands. I don't need to really keep my phone over here, or when I'm not wearing wireless earphones, then having the smartwatch on my wrist means I can always have it there. So even while going in a vehicle, sometimes I do this. Let's say it's not connected by any chance, if it's not connected to my vehicle, if the phone is by any chance not connected to my vehicle, then I can easily answer the call using my smartwatch and quickly reply using it. Another key advantage that is built into most of these smartwatches are digital assistants. So I personally use the Apple Watch along with Siri. So every time I want to set a reminder, or when I remember something and I want to quickly add it to my reminders app, I quickly go ahead and ask Siri to do that, or I can go ahead and press on this digital crown and Siri will come up, and I can quickly tell her to do a particular task at whatever time, and that will be done. So let's say for an example, I had to finish, I need to finish a video, so I can tell tell Siri, remind me to finish editing the video at 9 p.m. and she will quickly go ahead and add that to my calendar, add that to my reminders, so that I know I can easily schedule my task based around that. So I use that on a day-to-day basis quite a lot, and I highly encourage all of you guys also to do that if you own a smartwatch, because that will quickly enhance your quality of life. Another advantage is you can actually see the notifications to social media platforms and all of that from your smartwatch, and you don't really have to go ahead and open it up on your phone and waste your time. How many times have you just opened up Facebook to see that one notification, but you spent around another 15 to 30 minutes just scrolling around Facebook just because you opened the app? If you use a smartwatch, that will not happen, because you can just see the notification only if it is really important, or if it's something urgent, you can go ahead and open it on your phone and really explore Facebook. Another thing is, most of these smartwatches have a bunch of watch faces that are built in that will enhance your quality of life. Now, for an example, on the Apple Watch here, it has so many watch faces, and I can add different complications to these watch faces to improve my lifestyle and to improve what happens on a day-to-day basis. So let's say I want to see the date, I will have it always on my smartwatch. Or if I want to see the time, not only in Sri Lanka, if I want to see the time in a different country as well, I can easily add that into my smartwatch. And the best part is, I can have different watch faces for different occasions. Let's say while you're in the office, you can have one watch face. When you go home, you can have another watch face. Likewise, you can have different watch faces for different outings, and it's very easy to switch between these watch faces, because all you have to do on the Apple Watch, for an example, is just slide from the corner. But that's similar in most of the smartwatches that are available, or there's a companion app that you can use to do that. So if you use a smartwatch, make sure you make use of these things as well. And another advantage is, if you use a smartwatch, you can use stylish straps. So I actually have a bunch of straps for my Apple Watch and other smartwatches that I own. So based on what I wear, I can easily strap in the strap, and it's a different experience every day, and there are so many options to pick from. If you guys want to pick some watch bands for your smartwatch, I'll have a link for that down below in the description. Alright, so now that we spoke about some advantages of smartwatches, now let's go ahead and discuss about some disadvantages of owning a smartwatch. When talking about disadvantages, I think the first and main thing that comes to anyone who uses an Apple Watch will be battery life, because this is another device that you have to charge at the end of the day. It's not just your phone anymore. If you use a smartwatch, or if you use Bluetooth wireless headphones, you have to charge those as well. Then you have a laptop, and slowly the amount of things that you have to charge every night keeps going up, and the smartwatch will definitely add into it. Especially if you have an Apple Watch, these things have really bad battery life. So especially if you have the Series 5 with the always on display, you really have to charge it almost every day, or the maximum I've seen it go is like 1.5 days, but definitely after that you have to plug this into the charger. So that's why we have seen portable chargers coming in for these little things like smartwatches as well, and different other kinds of tools and utilities that are being available for the smartwatches. So I'll have links for some interesting stuff that you can pick up for your smartwatch down below in the description if you guys are interested in that. Anyway, getting all of these extra things mean more and more of your money will be spent. Even if you have to buy watch straps, that will cost you a lot of money if you actually go ahead and pick up the original ones. Even though it enhances the quality of your life, you have to see whether that at the end of the day is really worth it. I think another key disadvantage for a lot of people when picking up a smartwatch will be the price, because if you consider something like the Apple Watch, it's quite expensive, and there are so many options that are available for you to pick from. Now, if you can actually find cheaper smartwatches, but at the end of the day, those smartwatches might not really have all the features that you want. So you will have to really consider and see whether it's really worth it to pick up a smartwatch at a particular price. Let's say the Apple Watch, whether it's really worth it to spend that extra 100k on this smartwatch. Another problem that I have seen is, you don't always get all the options of these watches in a particular country. Let's say here in Sri Lanka, if you want to pick the LTE version, that is not available here because LTE on smartwatches it's still not available. And if you want to pick up different versions, let's say if you want to pick up an Apple Watch edition, that is not available here. You have to go ahead and go abroad and pick it up from Apple Store from another country. Another key disadvantage, I think this mainly relates to the Apple Watch, is the lack of feature support sometimes. Especially here in Sri Lanka, the ECG option is not enabled by default, and that is a problem that a lot of users have reported online, not only here in Sri Lanka but most of the countries. It's only available in a few countries, so I really hope that there's a way to get this enabled. I've actually tried myself all these options that are available online, but most of these methods really don't work. But if you have a method to get that ECG function working on your Apple Watch, drop a comment down below and let me know, or share that with the community, because I have seen a lot of people asking about that. If you want an expensive smartwatch, then you will start looking for ways to protect it. So that's another way that you will start losing your money quite fast, because it's very expensive to get proper tempered glass for your watch, or to buy different watch bands to suit your style. So that will be a pro in one way but a con in another way, so you'll have to consider and see which side it falls onto. So guys, those are things that you have to consider when picking up a smartwatch. Let me know if I missed something by dropping a comment down below, and let me know if you use a smartwatch or if you want to pick up a smartwatch, and then also mention the model so that I can see which smartwatch is most popular. I have made a bunch of smartwatch videos here in my channel, so definitely go ahead and check them out. I'll have links for some of them down below in the description. And if you're new to my channel, smash that subscribe button right now for more awesome tech videos just like this one. Follow me on social media, I'm at Andro Dollar. All the links are given down below in the description. And stay tuned to androdollar.com for all the latest from the tech world. If you found this video useful, definitely go ahead and share it with a friend and use the hashtag AndroDollarArmy. And until I see you guys in my next video, this is Ban signing out.